Oh, the Obama years. Man, talk about being sentimental.
You're telling me.
8 years of like recovery and optimism and like veiled racism. Like that's how I define those years. Is like how blatant could people be in their veiled racism, right? Like the Obama years were just they didn't like him because he was black, right? Flat out, flat out. Quit lying. Just admit it. Just be honest with yourselves and your constituents. You're a fucking racist.
Well, at this point, they
And
do admit it, and they're proud. I think we're well
dude,
past that point.
well, it's just ridiculous. I mean, even the president now, the Trump, like everything he does is an example of his inferiority complex to Obama. Like, I'm gonna have to get rid of the North American trade agreement and replace it with something that has my name on it, which is identical, because I just don't want Obama to have the privilege or recognition of having something, or or healthcare. Like he's dismantling that and trying to replace it. But why? Not to help people. Not to help people at all. It's all about popularity to him and branding. He wants to have his name all over anything that's positive and cast aside anything that's negative. You even see how he has handled the whole coronavirus thing is he literally intentionally downplayed the seriousness of it so that he could score points and be positive about stuff when he just needed to level with people. I mean, it was just the basic fundamental facts of things. He needed to level with people. He couldn't even do that. Like, talk about infantilizing people, treating them like they are children, and saying, "Oh, it's okay, nothing's wrong, it'll go away on its own." Blah blah blah. Meanwhile, people are dying. Right? You infantilize people and you treat them like children when they're grown adults, Americans who can handle it, right? Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. Like, people can handle the truth here. In fact, we welcome it and we're pissed off. Like, when you hear people complain about politically correctness, it's really just people saying we don't want to talk around a subject. We want to talk about it in terms that we're comfortable with, and if you're not comfortable with that, fuck you. You just got to deal with it. We're talking about it in our terms, and you can translate, or you can hire a translator if you can't handle it. But really, we need to talk about stuff, and I'm not going to change my verbiage into your verbiage just to accommodate you, right? That's where I feel like, people who complain about political correctness have a point.
Did you say political erectness?
You said political correctness. I said political correctness.
No, well, but before you corrected yourself, but I wanted to get on that, the political erectness note. Now, this is something, I mean, and feel free not to answer that. I know, wifey may be watching, because it's obviously, as a family man, a local business owner.
But this is not a family show.
Yeah,
you told me that from the beginning, and that's why I did not text her and let her know that we're doing this.
Okay, well, so, yeah, I want to know, hypothetically, and this is completely hypothetically speaking, let's say you're a young single man, you meet a gorgeous gal, you're starting to hit it off, about midway through, you find out she's a Trump supporter. You still fucking?
When I was a young man.
When you were a young man.
When I was a young man, the answer would be yes.
All right, glad we got that out of the way. I was about to go off on you